Well, welcome back, fellow YouTubers, toy and toy train buffs, to another running session out here in the cave on the Milwaukee Northwestern. Today, we have a visitor from the UK. It is the Harry Potter's Hogwarts Express. This particular set, and I'll put the set number in the description or something, title. This particular set came out last year and featured the engine and tender and 3 cars. This year, if you look at the January Lionel catalog, digital catalog, they're only offering 2 cars. So this was, and until they go back to a 3-car set, this might be the last of the premium starter sets. Speaking of starter sets, this set was actually the very last on my want list, my bucket list of ready to run train sets. And I finally got it, used the income tax refund and got the set. And I got it for a darn good price, about $350, brand new, still sealed. And you know these things go for about $500. So yeah, I got it for a good deal. Glad I got it. I am a Potterhead, self-proclaimed Potterhead. My toy blog features a bunch of Harry Potter toys and stuff. And yeah, how did a train guy become a Potterhead? Well, I used to read a lot of science fiction and fantasy back in the day. I mean, a lot. I read so much that the stories just sort of merged together and melded into one big gelatinous blob, and I just couldn't. They started not making sense anymore. There was the one story was kind of like the other after about 20, 30 years of doing it, and I said, nah, I just stopped reading. Well, okay. Fast forward to the year 2000. I'm stationed in Korea, was there all year. I saw one of the captains walk down the hall, and he had a Harry Potter book in his hands. And it's easy to tell because of the artwork on it. You know, you see the stuff mentioned and whatnot. And so I asked him, well, how is the book? And his eyes lit up. He said, it's really good. I said, oh, okay, cool. So after work that night, I went to the Stars and Stripes bookstore, picked up a copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, got back to the room, read it all in one sitting. I was hooked. Went back the next day, got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. No, not Goblet, strike that. Chamber of Secrets. Okay, first was the Sorcerer's Stone, then the Chamber of Secrets. Again, I read that all in one sitting. A little bit later in the year, the 3rd book, Prisoner of Azkaban, came out. And I picked that up again at Stars and Stripes bookstore. And read it all in one sitting. Yeah, you see a pattern here, right? And it would take a couple of years, for the next installment to come out, and then the next, and the next, and the next. But I was hooked. Now, since then, I have not yet reread those books. I have watched the movies like a gazillion times. So, but let's suffice it to say that when this set came up, or when I got my tax refund, and I saw this set come up for a really good price, I had to pick it up. Like I said, this is the last ready to run train set on my bucket list. Don't know if I'm going to get any more. What I'll probably be doing is completing other sets and whatnot, and other consists. Okay, so what we have here is Harry Potter's engine, the Hogwarts Castle engine. All right, and Hogwarts Castle is both above the middle driver and the steam chest above there. Okay, and we have the engine, the Dementor car, and 2 other coaches. This was cataloged last year and is probably the last really decent Harry Potter set we'll see for a while. This year's catalog cut out one of the coaches, so you only get the engine and 2 cars. This was the only set to offer the Dementor car with sounds that I'm aware of. All right, so let's take a look. All right.
Now, your train leaves in 10 minutes. There's your ticket. Stick to it, Harry. That's very important. Stick to your ticket.
So last week, I posted a video of the Dementor. You know what? We don't need that. Last week, I posted a video of the Dementor's sound car. And I did that because I was writing this setup on my toy blog. All right? And on the blog website, you can't upload large video files. And this was like 150 megs just for the just going through the sounds. All right? What you can do is upload the link to YouTube. And that's what I did. Put this on YouTube, posted it, and then I put the link to the YouTube video on the blog. That's why we've got the Dementor Sound Coach video before me doing the video out here of the whole set. Okay, now this was car, what is it, 99717, and then the other two coaches is 719 and I think 71 or 720. 718 is the car this replaced. That 718, 719, and 720 were the three cars that were normally included in the Hogwarts Express train sets. But last year they upgraded. They took out one of those coaches and put this one in here, and you know, I'm happy with it. So let's turn this back on. We don't need to listen to that. All the coaches are lighted. Second coach. This is what was I going to say? Oh, not this one. That's just a regular coach. But this one here is their version of a combine. All right, 2 doors on it. Versus the 1 door found on that coach. All right. Turn that off again. All righty. About a week after I got this set, I bought the add-on car for Slytherin House. Yes, folks, I am a Slytherin. But I probably would have bought it anyway because it was almost half price. The seller didn't mention that it was used or anything, but when I got it, the box was it had clearly been opened. However, I could see no wear on any of the rolling stock or other pieces like wheels, whatever. There was no scratches, nothing broken. And maybe the seller had taken it out of the box to inspect it or something, and because of that offered it for nearly half price. So I picked it up. There are other coaches out there for the other houses of Hogwarts, like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. There is also a coach just for Hogwarts School. And then, of course, I'm now missing the normal coach that went with the set. So I got a bunch of add-on cars, and I think it all comes up to about 9 total cars. Alrighty, when you got all the add-ons and everything, you got that engine pulling 9 cars. So now I'm going to pull this forward because I want to show you something. Check this out. I ran this on my Halloween layout, I believe it was. Maybe it was Christmas, I forgot. And there's a video of it. But this is Lionel's ready to play battery operated train set. And it only has the engine, and it's not the right engine for the Hogwarts Express. So they must have just taken existing tooling from another European style engine and colored it red and black, put Hogwarts stuff on it, and called it a day. But it's cute. And look at, I'm going to try to adjust this monopod to where you can see things better. Okay. Look how small that is in comparison to the O gauge train here. This does run on O gauge track, but everything else about it is probably closer to S gauge. Consider, if you will, like Mark's engines in rolling stock, how close they are to S gauge, but they're running on 3-rail O gauge track. All right. This does has limiting sounds, which constantly, play. All right. Just monopod here. All right. So let's do this. Let's get this puppy started. Doesn't make any sense to put the sounds on because you won't be able to hear them with the other engine running. I just got this monopod, and it's I don't know, it's almost as awkward as the tripod. Okay, I'm going to bring them on home. And that other one back here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. So there you have it, folks. Harry Potter, Lionel's Harry Potter Hogwarts Express 2025 edition with 2 coaches and a Dementor sound car, plus 1 add-on, Slytherin in this case, 1 add-on coach. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy it. I love this set. I think it's really cool. And like I said, I'm a Potterhead. I got a bunch of Lego Potter stuff. Not a whole lot, but for Halloween, I could put something together that I enjoy. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Until next time, happy railroading. Bye, y'all.